You've met many Tennessee artists on this show, each with their own special style, their own unique way of looking at life. Well, you may never look at nature quite the same way after exploring the works of Margie Manyik of Nashville. Gretchen Bates paid her a studio visit for our next stop.
You'd think to commune with nature you'd need, well, nature. But in fact, all you need is to experience the artwork of Margie Manyik.
I like to bring out colors and forms that you can see when you're just walking and letting your mind drift in the woods.
Margie Manyik is not your typical landscape artist. Her paintings are interpretations of natural wonders, visions of forests and streams, flowing on a canvas through the kaleidoscope of her emotion and imagination. When asked to describe her work, however, her answer is pretty simple.
I tell them it's ground, with sticks and leaves. I like to get the color, and that it's not photorealistic. It's not completely abstract. So you can see that there's sticks and leaves, but also more, so your mind can see things. I've had people look at some of my paintings and say it looks like things that go bump in the night. So, you know, it gets all sorts of reactions. Everybody brings a different viewpoint, so when they see it, that color and feeling might inspire a completely different emotion than I thought when I was painting it, and that's fine. I start with just one color on the canvas and start feeling in to try to first get the feeling and the movement in the canvas, and then I start getting a feel for the colors I want that will grow and give me the feel of Costa Rica or summer or water. And it changes a lot. I'll end up blacking out an area, starting all over. It's just like with someone writing poems, they're starting out with the paper and the words. And they keep working until, oh, this one says exactly what I'm saying.
Margie finds paintings to be more than just a means of creative expression. It's also therapeutic.
Well, I do find it actually kind of sensuous to be drawing these nice lines, filling in with the color. It soothes me, and it brings back being out in the woods or wherever I have been that inspired the painting. I go out walking. I do take photos of things that catch my eye when I'm walking and say, oh, that has a lot of interesting forms. So I use photo as a base to go from and pick out things that, yeah, this catches the form and the images I want and the color, and go from there.
Admirers of her work may find it hard to label. That's okay, just point to the one you like.
I do not name them. You know, if I had it showing, I'd have like a 1, but there's no name. I want you to be free to see what you want.
Margie's love of the outdoors makes it hard for her to pinpoint a favorite subject.
I think I like the fall or the spring because you have the contrast. But I also do like the summer because I like water. And I want to get that a feeling. I always enjoyed going to a lake and just being able to go underwater and get into a different world. So sometimes I want to have both. So you have, when you're on the surface and you can kind of be sinking down through the canvas into the different world. When you're underwater, I mean swimming in a lake, you see the vegetation and how it's moving and the colors and the water's in your ears, so you're having this very muffled, dreamy effect. I was actually going for that kind of effect in that painting. When you see wet mud, at least when I was growing up, I liked to go barefoot so the mud would squish through your toes. And the icy feel where sometimes it's really not the best time to be doing that because it's still cold. So I was kind of trying to get the tension between icy feel and that lure to want to get your toes into the mud. We were in Costa Rica, and this one was more of an attempt to get the feel of the dry season and the effect of the wet. So you have the rich colors below the dried out frond of palm. I was trying to get the contrast between the wet and the dry.
While she couldn't pick a favorite painting, Margie gave us a definitive answer on how she knows a piece is finished.
I just do, most of the time. Sometimes I never felt like it was quite what I wanted, so I might end up, but most of the time I can look and say, yes, that created what I wanted.
And Margie plans to keep creating exactly what she wants. Unique images of nature's beauty, beauty which changes in the eye of each beholder.